1.2 we already started and we complete till question number 7. Now question number 8. In this question, in triangle LMN, ray MT is bisector of this angle LMN. Means M angle is bisected. So vertex is M. So the sides are LM and MN for this angle bisector. So we are using angle bisector theorem to find out the length of LT. Therefore the ratios are LM upon MN. LM upon MN. So this L vertex is coming first. So second ratio also start from the L vertex only. So LT upon TL. So be careful when we are taking the ratio. The ratios are in the proper way only, means in one direction only. If you are taking ratio in the reverse direction, your answer is not coming correct. So when first ratio, if you start from this point, second ratio also from the that point only. LM upon MN is equal to LT upon TN, and this statement is according to angle bisector theorem. Now LM value is given 6, MN is 10, LT we are going to find, and TN is given 8. By cross multiplication, 10 multiplied by LT is equal to 6 multiplied by 8, 6 8 is 48. So LT is equal to 48 upon 10, LT is 4.8 unit. Now the next question, question number 9. In this question, in triangle ABC, again ray BD is given bisector of angle ABC. So here B angle is bisected. So from B vertex the sides are BA and BC, or AB and BC. So again AB, at A vertex we are considering first. So for second ratio also start from A only. So values of sides of the triangles are given in the form of variable x. So AB is x unit, BC is x plus 5, AD is x minus 2, and DC is given x plus 2 unit. So we are going to find the value of x. For that, since angle bisector is given, so ratios are AB upon BC is equal to AD upon DC by angle bisector theorem. The reason for this statement is angle bisector theorem. AB is given x, x upon x plus 5 is equal to x minus 2 upon x plus 2. By cross multiplication, x into bracket x plus 2 is equal to x plus 5 into bracket x minus 2. These two brackets are multiplied. Now after cross multiplication, solve the brackets. X multiplied by x, product is x square, plus x multiplied by 2, 2x is equal to x square, 5x minus 2x. X variables are same, powers are same, so therefore there is a fraction between the two same powers. 5 minus 2 gives 3x, so middle term is 3x, and plus 5 multiplied by minus 2, product is minus 10. So you know how to solve the brackets. Both the side x square get cancelled, so remaining values are 2x, and this 3x we are shifting from RHS to LHS. Here is plus, so it becomes here minus. 2x minus 3x is equal to minus 10. Since the numbers are opposite number, so subtraction, and greater number is having minus sign, so minus x is equal to minus 10, x is equal to 10. Value of x is 10. Start. Question number 10, given to prove, write down from textbook. And proof is given in the form of activity. This is a figure in triangle DEF. This point x is interior of the triangle, and from this x point the 3 more points are located. They forms another triangle PQR. So here the sides PQ and QR are given parallel to the respective side DE and EF, and this PR side and DF side we are going to prove parallel. This is the question, and now in proof. First we consider this triangle XDE, this triangle. In this triangle, this PQ side is given parallel to DE. It is given in that question, means given part. Since the parallel sides are there, so we can use basic proportionality theorem. So ratios are XP upon PD is equal to XQ upon QE. equation number 1 by basic proportionality theorem. Write down full form basic proportionality theorem. I am not having enough space to write down. That is why I use here the short form BPT. Write down basic proportionality theorem. Now consider another triangle XEF. This triangle XEF. In this triangle also QR is given parallel to EF. So reason is given. XQ upon QE is equal to XR upon RF. Equation number 2, and again these ratios are because of basic proportionality theorem. Equation number 1 and equation number 2. This XQ upon QE and XQ upon QV, both the ratios from 1 and 2, they are equal. So the remaining two ratios are also equal. Therefore, XP upon PD is equal to XR upon RF from equation 1 and 2. This result of these two is these two ratios. Now, if we consider this triangle, the ratios are equal. So by converse of basic proportionality theorem, if the ratios are equal, then the respective sides are parallel to each other. Therefore, PR is parallel to DF by converse of BPT, basic proportionality theorem. So this question is in the form of activity. Now the last question. Last question is given in the form of statement form. So first we draw the figure. In the question, triangle ABC is mentioned and the two angle bisectors are given. BD is the bisector of angle B and CE is bisector of angle C. Again, AB side is given congruence to AC side. This is given part, and to prove, we are going to prove ED is parallel to BC. So join AD. So ED is parallel to BC. This we are going to prove. Now since angle bisectors are given, so the theorem, angle bisector theorem only we are using. So first we consider ray BD is bisector of angle ABC. Here B angle is bisector. So therefore sides are AB and BC for the vertex B. And this bisector intersect this AC side into D. Therefore the ratios are AD upon DC. Therefore AB upon BC equal to AD upon DC, equation number 1, and this is according to angle bisector theorem. Similarly, ray CE is also bisector of angle ACB, that is C angle. So vertex C. So sides are AC and BC. And this E point divides this opposite side AB into AE and EB part. Therefore, the ratios are AC upon BC equal to AE upon EB. Equation number 2, reason is same, angle bisector theorem. Now, from equation 1 and 2, observe this LHS side. Here denominator is BC, this denominator is BC. Denominator is same. And numerators are also same because it is given in the given part. AB side is congruence to AC side. So our LHS side is equal. Therefore RHS side is also equal. Now the ratios are equal. And if the ratios are equal, then the corresponding sides are parallel to each other by converse of BPT. Therefore, ED is parallel to BC by converse of basic proportionality theorem. And this is the last question from this exercise. So, student, please complete your classwork notebook and assignment book. If you are not completing your books, I will cancel your internal marks. And please, humble request to all parents, please pay the fees and cooperate the management.